Peace all. RaRe Ka Maai here of RaRe Ka Mystics. And today we are here to do the daily reading, the Daily PowRa for the 16th of the 5th, 2018. Which, as you can see on the board, is 5 energy. Again with the changes. The going against the grain, being spontaneous, being adventurous, carefree, breaking paradigms, shifting and making shifts, Yeah, on that reflective 7 vibration, checking the spirit, you know. Always check your spirit before you lose your soul. Know that spirit is first and matter is after. Whatever you realize, you see outside of yourself tangibly, came from an intangible energy that you have power over, at least in co-creating with it and making those shifts, making those moves for it to better serve you. That 1 and the 6 vibration is initiating, coming into balance, harmony, bliss, material, values. Yeah. So what do you want to initiate in those arenas of your life? Things, people, places. What do you want to change about it? Use your intuitive guidance to get in alignment with the right energies. To make those moves just a little bit easier. After that self-loving, real self-loving care, we're going to need to work on leaning more on one another, grouping more. So yes, it's almost like we'll get within a loop as we do the cycle. But we're going to have a better understanding to know the self-value, self-worth first, and then bring that to the table as well as expect it on the table. But then there's more respect around humans. There's more of a civil liberty, appreciating the diversities, your unique self, your unique highest self. Okay, so today is Mercury'day. The archetype for today is Mercury, that communicative, that adventurous, also traveling, how we learn, what we learn, our intellect, our expression, coupled with our wisdom. And the resonating color is yellow, lello, as the babies say. And aromatherapy that works well is lavender. And mineral therapy, what did I say? Yeah, lavender for aromatherapy, and mercury or quicksilver for your mineral therapy. Okay, let's get into the reading for today. I feel like I'm going to keep my arms down for now. I'll probably let you see the tarot for decks, but I'm reading from here. Sorry guys, I'm not picking up the cards today. Divine ones. That's it, guys. Okay, so joy, we have flexibility, aspiration, and introspection. And the joy affirmation is I find joy in everything. Yes, joy is much needed. We've got the Three of Cups in the tarot spread today as well. Joy is much needed. Okay. To help you be in a light state, be in a high state. That's really all with the herb, however you feel. But definitely joy helps you gain the intuitive guidance, the high vibration kind, more readily. Because when you're not bogged down by mental thoughts or emotional feelings, you're in the now, you're in the present, you're not in the past, you're not too far forward in the future. You're present and the guidance can come straight through you if you're clear and you're still. Enjoy, and you can be clear and still enjoying this as well. A stillness from mental hang-ups, mental flare-ups, and emotional drainage and all that. You're just in the moment. There's a stillness in that. Whether you're physically moving. You can be physically moving your vessel, but be still in your mind and your heart are still pumping, you know. And in those moments, whether it is you are sitting still, meditating, but you're in a stillness, your mind not overworking, not feeling a bunch of things. You're just in the present, in the present, feeling those things specifically. You get those spontaneous, intuitive guidance, that inspired guidance. That is the greatest ones to move with. So finding that joy, finding that stillness is imperative. And they've got flexibility as the next card. And the affirmation is, I am free and flexible. In cultivating that joy in everything, you have to be flexible with where you can slow it in almost. I feel like in the social realm that we live in. But today, I mean, you make it, you really do. Today I had such a beautiful day. I slept in the sun. And I kept thinking to myself, I haven't done this in years, ever. And I was there getting my little my skin tone, and it was lovely. And I just thought to myself, yeah, life is what you make it. And you realize you have the power to create it, how you feel most comfortable, as long as you're always doing the work for healing and growth. Alongside the lessons, you'll get those blessings and those bliss-filled moments are worth the lessons. Are worth you taking time to graft a little, where you can relax a little more. To be flexible, do the work, stay focused, but then also know when to fold and relax, take time. Always aspiring higher. The next card is aspiration, and the affirmation is, I aspire to the great and glorious. Yes, as long as you are in the now, staying in the now, knowing that dwelling in the past isn't conducive, and being like tunnel vision into the future isn't conducive either. The most conducive is being in the present, because the present is where the past and the future also lie, and there is where you can make your magic to change and remove whatever the past, and to propel and project whatever in the future. Stay in your joy, get those divine guides, be flexible about how you're going to get them. No, you're not gonna be able to relax all the time. No, you're not gonna have to be working and go after them all the time. Move with the flow, find joy, always work towards your highest good, aspire to the great and glorious. And then the next card is introspection. I claim time and space for myself. Again, you have to find the time for yourself. Being joy and being around people is a beautiful thing, but it doesn't always have to encompass others. Find fun and joy and laughter with yourself. Cultivate that. And then it's more authentic with others. And you get your bit to share as well, because you know yourself. You're going to add your part. Because otherwise you could just be there, absorbing other people. But yeah, taking time to get to know yourself means you bring more to the table. Okay, underneath the decks we have Archangel Uriel, Archangel Michael, gratitude, creativity, and acknowledgement. Yes, Archangel Uriel talks about, the affirmation is I am one with everyone in peace and serenity. Archangel Michael says I am strong and protected by Archangel Michael. And gratitude reads, I am grateful for everything in my life. Creativity reads, I enjoy my creative powers and use them for the highest good. Always in your joy, in your aspiring higher, you taking time to go within, being introspective, being flexible, how you're going to find the time, make the time. You realize that you are the co-creator of your reality and you have divine guidance always ready at hand to, cut ties whenever necessary. Archangel Michael, know that you are always connected regardless, but you don't have to be slowed down by low vibrational energies of people, things, or whatever that have not risen to where you're trying to rise to, not realize the need or the want or however, whatever. But know that you have power, you have co-creative power, so give thanks for that. Give thanks for all the lessons, all the blessings. Okay, good, bad, or indifferent. That's what you make it. Life, we have here number 4, every relationship I establish is eternal. And I'm sure we had this recently, but yes, the infinite 8, the infinite symbol is healing, it's knowing, it's growing, evolving, cyclic. It's realizing that yes, we can sever ties to aid our movement in this physical plane, but we are all one, we are all connected, we are all recycled, and we are all eternal, coming in at different phases and stages to help grow the soul. The soul within and the soul without. To help expand the soul on a foundational tip, restructuring, rebuilding, regrouping, regaining the divine essence, the divine knowing, the divine being. And we all have roles to play in each other's way. So give thanks for the relationships that we have established, whether they've been lasting, whether they were hard, whether they were easy, whether you felt that they were the best. Time to move, time to change. And come back around again, they're different and new. More inspiring, boo. And another 13, and another 4, because my every thought is attracting its vibrational essence. Yes, your thoughts and your feelings. A great partnership in manifestation. Good, bad, or indifferent, whatever you put your mind to, your feelings as well. That's coming closer to you each time you think it, you feel it. So be mindful of what you do put your thoughts and feelings behind. Underneath the deck, we have I intend to see the best in everyone. 48, 12, 3. You're creating your reality, remember, my G. I don't think sometimes it doesn't sound believable because you're thinking, yeah, but why would I want to see this? Why would I want to see that? It's the vibration you're emanating. And remember, the universe doesn't respond to language, it responds to numbers, firstly. And feelings, frequencies, vibrations, energies. So it'll come in that form, whether you directly perceive it to be your directions or your projections. It's not really the thing. The thing is, it's coming to you for a reason, because you're either trying to resist it or because you're persisting it, because you don't believe in it, or however, whatever you're thinking and feeling it, pulling it closer, the energy of it. And the energy of things can develop into many different physical, tangible things. So you have to check it. So I intend to see the best in everything, everyone. That doesn't make you rose-colored goggles kind of person, because you know there's a duality, but you can expect and you can want the best for you. Likewise, they can feel and expect the best for your environment. And the more time you think about that, that comes closer to you too. It works in tandem, you know. Good, bad, or indifferent is coming to you. It's what you put your energy behind. For the romance, sorry, for the tarot, we have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like that we had that yesterday. On the Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Okay, so I'm seeing here balance needed to sustain a balance needed to sustain a bliss-filled, passionate foundation with another. Balance of give and take energies, like physical exertion kind of energy. Like how much should I give here in this physical realm, in this to this situation? Should I stop giving here? Should I continue? All of that. This is something that, this is a firm foundation being built on passions, emotive actions, and a fruitful one at that, a celebrated one, and a much anticipated one. And to, it's like balancing the need or balancing the denial. I'm also feeling like balance is needed to cultivate this, to grow this, to nurture this foundation that is passionate, that is spirit-led, that is fruitful, or can be. Balance of what? Balancing of the mind and expression. Yeah, worries and fears and doubts are getting in the way. You're giving more to that. And you're not really blocked. So there's a block in emotions and communication. And then we have here the Queen of Swords and the Three of Cups saying to me alongside these two, communication is welcome, is warranted. To find that joy. To be in this, you have to be able to balance the mind and the head and the mind almost. The head for moving and talking, and the mind for how it's thinking. So you need to balance your thoughts and your communication, your expression. Give less to fear and doubt, and more to expressing what thou want. So you can be in this bliss, in this happy, progressive, passionate, spirit-led union, communion okay? Because you have pulling in your soulmate and passions. And let me check the underneath the deck for tarot. You have the King of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Yeah, soulmate, pulling in your soulmate. You want to be balanced. You're looking to balance your emotions, but you're in your head about it, and you do see like emotional bliss here. But you should try not to be so hard about it and how you're thinking about it, and you should communicate, and you should put some cinnamon in your mouth so they will come out sweeter. You know, like temper how you're gonna come out. But don't worry about it. Communicate still. Don't dampen your fire. Because this is again it's a number 6. Another 6 and a lot of communication. It's that bliss that you have been seeking, that you see glimpses of, but you're fretting. Because you don't believe what it was in the past, and how hard you worked, and how it left you feeling sorrowful. But now you're being guided to know that there is no more lack. There is no more lack. What's this? Yes. The wheel has changed in your favor this time. You have the strength. Okay? Your inner resolve. You are built for this. That was in the past. The heartbreak. Now you're calling in your soulmate, and it's one of a kind. It's not one that you've had before. The passion is real. Allow your heart and sing with joy. Again, joy. Joy. And there was a reading like, yeah, Aquarius had this reading, and there was a message for Aquarius that, you know, you work well in joy, you know, when you're having the most fun. Think about what you want to bring in, what you really want to bring in. Well, it would be the great and glorious type aspiration. And when you're in the most bliss-filledness and you're laughing your heart out, like, I don't know, very happy, very elated, very bliss-filled. Think about that thing, and I'll help you draw it in. Okay? Take time to be introspective. We have trust, underneath the deck, attraction, and engagement. New love. Yes, trust the process. Trust in yourself. Okay? Trust that you have the power. Trust that you can create what you will. Trust in flexibility. I know we're in Taurus season and we give thanks. But be flexible in this season as well. Don't be too stern. Okay, give thanks and move with the changes. Add some changes. Check and be introspective on the 7th day and see about where you need to make the changes. So you can have a more bliss-filled, cushiony material world. Peace all. Have a beautiful day. Bliss-filled by Isis. That means day, by the way. Ciao.